Going across to a breaking update as we are getting details of an election breaking update of Swami Prasad Maurya is going to step down. That is the details that we are getting as of now in the breaking update top of 2, where BJP leader, and it is being said that he will be now stepping down from the post of a minister there, as the election updates that are coming at this point, where even as we speak, the BJP meeting that is currently taking place in the national capital owing to the UP elections as far as the first phase of elections are concerned. Now, this is coming at a time when Swami Prasad Maurya will be submitting his resignation there to the governor, and he represents the Padrona constituency of Uttar Pradesh and is member of the BJP, and he had joined after a long stint with the Bahujan Samaj Party. Now what is being said that he has stepped down from his post, and he has written to the governor as his resignation letter, and he has decided to step down and resign from the BJP. Straight away going across to Madhurima now. Madhurima, this is coming across as a setback there for the BJP, a sitting minister stepping down.
Well, Amita, if we look at the current political scenario, of course, during such times when the poll inch closer, we've seen that, how they shift bandwagons according to their convenience and wherever they deem that their political motives see fit, and which is why this particular update is coming in front of us.
Right, as we reconnect that line with Madhurima, there are details coming across of what he has sent in his letter to the governor while announcing his resignation, where he has said that he had discharged his responsibilities with the utmost attention as he was a sitting minister, but he is going on to say that the Dalits and the backward classes and the farmers and the unemployed and small and medium enterprises that have been neglected. Madhurima, coming back to you on that, yes, as far as his resignation is concerned to the governor, what more do we know?
Well, this comes as a sudden news, Amita, but what we are learning is right now is that just ahead of elections, as we know, is just, from next month, the polling will begin, and by March 10, the result will be out. But as we know that, the competition is a little fierce this time, because we've seen how Akhilesh, along with the other alliance parties, all the other parties is stitching an alliance and is trying to give as difficult as contest to the BJP, which literally swept more than 70% of the state last time. But this time we see that this decision, because the ticket discussion for ticket is already happening here in the national capital, it could be the sense that Mr. Maurya could have got that he might not be making into the list, because this time the BJP has made it sure that people who performed in the last term will only be given a chance, which is why we see that in such difficult times of COVID as well, the Chief Minister himself, along with his deputies, has come to the national capital and is making all efforts to, pick the best candidate. So, of course, when you are an insider into the party and you know your performance as how have you performed, Mr. Maurya could have had a sense that he might not have made it to the list, and which is why we see this particular resignation that is tentative and might come. So we'll have to wait and watch as to how, if there are more people who want to join the suit of Mr. Maurya, or will they stay back with the BJP and see how the entire, ticket distribution goes. So this has to be seen as to, Amita, as to how this entire thing rolls out, and will he be joining hands with any other party? Is there an announcement in the cards soon or not? Because as elections are inching closer, Amita, it becomes such shifting, political leaders shifting one party from another to get a ticket is nothing new. But yes, once again, to leave a party which has the highest respect of performing, looking into the past performance of the similar party, it is quite a shock that a resignation of such order is coming. But we'll have to wait and watch as to if we can get some reaction from the party and how does the party react to this, development of Mr. Maurya jumping ship? Amita.
Absolutely, because Madhurima, the timing is of key importance and significance, because you have been reporting also from the national capital, where even as we speak, the strategy meeting for the upcoming polls, at least for the first wave, is currently underway in Delhi. We have top leaders, including the chief ministers and the deputy chief ministers of UP, having that meeting currently as we speak with the Union Home Minister.
Well, yes, Amita, the Home Minister, along with the BJP National President, who has joined virtually this entire brainstorming session, the Manthan session that they are calling, it is all in all deciding about, the ticket distribution for at least the first two phases that will be going to polls. And a very prudent decision has to be taken, because this time the alliance of SP and RLD is an alliance which could give a tough fight to the BJP and their current candidates. That's why, looking into who will be contesting from this place, specifically if we talk about the Western Uttar Pradesh, the dynamics have changed with RLD and Samajwadi Party joining hands and deciding to contest the elections together. And looking into the other regional parties that have, small parties as well, that have joined hands with the Samajwadi Party, the dynamics has changed, and which is why there will be a couple of people who might not be retaining their tickets, who might not...
Just stay on with us, Madhurima. Sunil Sarjan of the Samajwadi Party is with us on the phone line. Sunil Sarjan जी, बताया जा रहा है कि स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य समाजवादी पार्टी बहुत ही जल्द ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं।
देखिए, अभी कुछ हम कह नहीं सकते, लेकिन ये जरूर कह सकते हैं कि जो लोग किसानों की तरक्की चाहते हैं, पिछड़े दलितों का अधिकार चाहते हैं, वो सारे लोग अलग अलग दलों से आकर के समाजवादी पार्टी का नेतृत्व स्वीकार कर रहे हैं, उनके साथ आ रहे हैं। उसका सिर्फ यही कारण है, जो लोग चाहते हैं कि उत्तर प्रदेश तरक्की की तरफ जाए, जो उत्तर प्रदेश पिछड़ गया है, उस उत्तर प्रदेश को आगे ले जाने की मुहिम जिसके भी मन में है, वो लोग समाजवादी पार्टी की मदद कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, क्योंकि सुनील जी, खबर तो ये भी आ रही है कि सिर्फ स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य नहीं, लेकिन उनके साथ और भी मंत्री या एमएलए हो सकते हैं जो बीजेपी छोड़ जाएं और शायद वो समाजवादी पार्टी की तरफ रुख करेंगे।
मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरीके से बीजेपी में पिछड़े और दलितों को अपमानित किया गया, उनका अधिकार छीना गया, उनके बच्चों का आरक्षण योगी आदित्यनाथ ने छीना है, तो जिसमें भी लगता है कि उसके बच्चों का, उसके समाज का भविष्य खतरे में है, वो सारे लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी को छोड़ेंगे।
जी सुनील जी, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। Madhurima, if you still with us, what in political updates and election updates we are getting to know that there could be more BJP leaders, including sitting ministers and even MLAs, that could be leading the party fold and joining ranks with other political parties. And this is what we are getting to know as far as the details of his resignation letter that has been sent to the governor, where he is saying that there has been neglect on part of the state government that is being led by Yogi Adityanath to the backward classes and even the Dalits and the OBCs, and he cited as that reason for him to step down from the post of a minister and also leaving the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, this was just in his previous stint as the BSP leader when he was a very close aide of Mayawati, and he had raised a banner of revolt against her in 2016 and had eventually joined the BJP. So, Madhurima, interesting facts that as far as Swami Prasad Maurya is concerned, first stint with the BSP, now with the BJP, and apparently what is being said, he will be joining the Samajwadi Party. Could there be more BJP leaders?
Well, this time, like I said, Amita, it will be all performance-based ticket distribution, and this has been made ever since the time, if you remember, Mr. Jitin Prasada had joined the BJP, and at that time only, the party's top rung had given the responsibility to Mr. Yogi Adityanath to chalk out.
Just stay on with us, Madhurima, as we are getting more political updates. Arun Rajbar ji हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं। अरुण राजभर जी, खबर आ रही है कि जहां तक सिटिंग मिनिस्टर है स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य, वो अपना पद छोड़कर बीजेपी छोड़ने के रास्ते में है और शायद समाजवादी पार्टी बहुत ही जल्द ज्वाइन कर ले।
हाँ, देखिए माननीय राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष श्री ओम प्रकाश राजभर जी यह बात आज से नहीं लगभग हफ्तों से यह कह रहे हैं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जिस तरीके से पिछड़ों को धोखा दिया है, दलितों को धोखा दिया है, वंचितों को धोखा दिया है और धोखा देने वाली पार्टी के साथ पिछड़े दलित अल्पसंख्यक नहीं रह सकते हैं। और वहाँ बार बार हम कह रहे थे कि दर्जनों ऐसे मंत्री हैं जो हमारे समाजवादी पार्टी सुहेल भारतीय समाज पार्टी गठबंधन के संपर्क में है और वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को छोड़ करके हमारे साथ आने वाले हैं, जिसका खुलासा आपको आज एक देखने को मिला है कि एक मौर्या जी हमारे साथ खड़े होने के लिए तैयार हो रहे हैं। ऐसे बादा के विधायक आने को तैयार है, बदायूं के विधायक आने को तैयार हैं, बलिया के कई विधायक जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सैकड़ों ऐसे विधायक हैं जो सुहेल भारतीय समाज पार्टी राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष के संपर्क में है। और आपको ऐसे ही एक दिन पर विकेट गिरते हुए भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दिखेगा कि उत्तर प्रदेश में जनता का मूड किधर है। जनता बदलाव चाहती है और माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी को उत्तर प्रदेश का मुख्यमंत्री देखना चाहती है। और माननीय ओम प्रकाश राजभर जी ने जो शपथ लिया है कि उत्तर प्रदेश में जिस तरीके से नौजवानों पर लाठी बरसाने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने किया है, जिस तरीके से महंगाई बढ़ाने का काम किया है, शिक्षा मित्रों को रोजगार देने की बात करके उसको झांसे में देने की बात किया है, जो काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने 5 साल में नहीं किया है, उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता दुखी हो गई है, नाराज हो गई है और इनको खदेड़ने के लिए, हटाने के लिए संकल्पित हो चुकी है। यह बूथ पर डेट जो पड़ा हुआ है निर्वाचन आयोग द्वारा, उस डेट पर जा करके बूथ पर लाइन लगा करके समाजवादी पार्टी सुहेल भारतीय समाज पार्टी को वोट देने का इंतजार कर रही है कि उत्तर प्रदेश में योगी आदित्यनाथ के चेहरे पर अब उत्तर प्रदेश में कोई स्वीकार करने वाला नहीं है। उत्तर प्रदेश में पिछड़े हों, दलित हों, अल्पसंख्यक हों, जिनको हिस्सा भारतीय जनता पार्टी में नहीं मिला है, वो सब भारतीय जनता पार्टी छोड़ करके हमारे साथ खड़े होने के लिए तैयार हो रहे हैं। ऐसे लगातार भारतीय जनता पार्टी का आप एक हफ्ते के अंदर देखिएगा दर्जनों ऐसे विकेट गिरेंगे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी में भगदड़ मचेगा, कोई वहां रहना नहीं चाहेगा। हमारी सरकार बन रही है, सभी लोगों को लग रहा है कि माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी के नेतृत्व में पूर्व उत्तर प्रदेश में प्रचंड बहुमत की सरकार हम बनाने जा रहे हैं। और सरकार में सबकी भागीदारी, जैसे हम निःशुल्क बिजली देने की बात करें, 300 यूनिट बिजली फ्री देने की बात कर रहे हैं, जातिवाद जनगणना की बात कर रहे हैं, घरेलू बिजली का बिल माफ करने की बात कर रहे हैं, किसानों का बिल माफी करने की बात कर रहे हैं, नौजवानों को नौकरी देने की बात कर रहे हैं, 10 लाख नौजवानों को रोजगार देने की बात कर रहे हैं। जितने
लेकिन राजभर जी, ये चुनावों का वक्त है और चुनावों के वक्त ऐसे अक्सर देखा जाता है कि पार्टी लीडर्स एक पार्टी छोड़कर दूसरी पार्टी ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं। लेकिन अगर आपके अलायंस के बारे में बात की जाए तो आपको लगता है कि आपका अलायंस समाजवादी पार्टी के साथ अगर और मजबूत होगा, अगर स्वामी प्रसाद मौर्य ज्वाइन कर लिए, अगर समाजवादी पार्टी अगर वो ज्वाइन कर रहे, खबर तो अभी ऐसी आ रही है, कॉन्फर्मेशन नहीं है, लेकिन कितना मजबूत हो जाएगा आपका अलायंस?
बड़ी संख्या में उत्तर प्रदेश के साक्य सैनी मौर्य कुशवाहा 2017 में केशव प्रसाद मौर्य को मुख्यमंत्री बनाने के लिए गए थे, लेकिन मुख्यमंत्री उत्तराखंड से ला करके उत्तराखंडी को बना दिया गया और केशव प्रसाद मौर्य को शिखंडी बना करके स्टूल पर बैठा दिया गया। तो ये देर उत्तर प्रदेश का मौर्य समाज, कुशवाहा समाज, साक्य सैनी यह महसूस कर रहा है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने हमारे साथ धोखा किया है और इस धोखे का बदला उत्तर प्रदेश में माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी को मुख्यमंत्री बना करके यह समाज लेने जा रहा है। हर तबका, कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि खाली मौर्य, आज हमारे साथ चौहान है, पाल है, प्रजापति है, अर्कवंशी है, बंजारा है, बारी है, हमारे साथ आरक है, खंडार है, तमाम ऐसी उपेक्षित जातियां हैं जिनको भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने धोखा दिया है। वो सभी लोग सताए हुए लोग हैं। अब अखिलेश जी के नेतृत्व में वोट देने का इंतजार कर रहे हैं। भगदड़ मचेगा, आप तो देखते जाइएगा, एक एक दिन पीछे जाइएगा, सारे लोग भाजपा का साथ छोड़ देंगे। वहां लड़ने वालों की संख्या नहीं रहेगी, वहां लोग टिकट छोड़ करके भागेंगे, माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी के साथ आना स्वीकार करेंगे, लेकिन भाजपा के सिंबल पर लड़ना स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे।
चलिए, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद राजभर जी आपका। सो दैट इज फ्रॉम another alliance partner of the Samajwadi Party. As far as Suheldev Bharatiya Samaj Party is concerned, they are welcoming such moves, saying that that could not be just one BJP leader. There are many more in the offing who could be leaving the BJP to join their alliance. In particular, that is what they are claiming. That will give even more strength to the anti-BJP alliance in the state of Uttar Pradesh. But we'll just put that resignation letter of Swami Prasad Maurya on air right now, there on your television screens, where he has been citing as to what has been written in this letter to the governor, that there has been neglect on part of the state government that is being led by Yogi Adityanath in terms of the people there, the backward classes, the economically weaker sections, they have been neglected. And he says that he has done his work with utmost attention as he has completed his responsibilities. But he says that there is, in spite of adverse circumstances and ideology, but the Dalits, the backward classes, the farmers, the unemployed youth and the small and the medium enterprises, they are being neglected because of the attitude of the class traders. And that is what he has mentioned in that resignation letter to the governor. It is coming across as a setback to the BJP at this point, even as we speak. That important Manthan meeting, which is currently taking place in the national capital, that comprises of the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, the Deputy Chief Ministers there, the State Unit President Swatendra Dev Singh, who are currently right now in the national capital holding this Manthan or this brainstorming meeting in Delhi with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. And this is coming at a time when it is a setback for the BJP as